If it's supposed to make your life better, we put it to the test. And today, we're talking about cold press juicing. Is it actually worth the hype, the counter space, and the price tag? Let's get into it. If you've ever grabbed a bottle of Suja or Evolution Fresh from the refrigerated section at Whole Foods or your local grocery store, you've already had cold pressed juice. It's mainstream, and people pay a significant premium for it per bottle. The question is whether it's worth making cold pressed juice yourself at home. And to answer that, we need to talk about what cold press actually means and why it's different from what most of us have in our kitchens. Now, most people who have a juicer at home or have ever used one have a centrifugal juicer. Think Breville Juice Fountain, the Hamilton Beach Big Mouth. These are the fast, loud, and widely accessible machines that work by spinning a blade at high speed to shred your produce and force the juice out through a strainer. They get the job done. They're affordable and they're fast. But that high-speed spinning generates heat, and it exposes your juice to a lot of air. And both of those things degrade the vitamins, enzymes, and antioxidants in your produce before the juice even hits your glass. Meanwhile, a cold press juicer, also known as a masticating juicer, works completely differently. Instead of shredding, it slowly crushes and presses the produce to extract the juice, with minimal heat and minimal air exposure. And the result is juice that retains significantly more nutritional value of whatever you put into it. It also extracts more liquid from leafy greens and vegetables, which can matter a lot if green juice is your goal. That's the same method that those expensive bottles of juice are made with. The only difference is that you're doing it yourself at home. Now, the cold press juicer that I personally have been using in my home is the Canoli C16, and it's become a genuine part of my morning health routine. There are well-known options in this space. There's the Nama J2, which is widely considered the gold standard at the higher end of cold press juicers, and also the Ninja Never Clog. That's a popular budget entry point. The C16 sits competitively in that range, and it brings a few things to the table that matter to me practically. The first is the 6-inch wide feed chute, so I can stick whole apples, full celery stalks, big chunks of ginger. Everything goes straight in with minimal prep. No chopping, no cutting boards, no extra cleanup. When you're trying to build a new habit like drinking more fresh juice, removing friction matters enormously. The motor runs at 35 decibels, which is pretty quiet. I know that sounds like a spec, but what it means in real life is that I've been able to use this juicer at 5 a.m. and not woken up a single person in my house. If you've ever stood next to a Breville or a Hamilton Beach juicer while it's running, you know that they sound like a small aircraft taking off. This is a completely different experience. Also, cleanup takes me less time than it takes my coffee to brew. The latch pops open in seconds, the parts come apart easily, and most of them are dishwasher safe. And the C16 is a 3-in-1, so it comes with different strainer attachments for making nut milk and frozen fruit sorbet. I love a kitchen appliance that earns its counter space by pulling multiple duties. But here's where it gets interesting for me personally, because I don't like to just go by how I feel. I track with my health trackers. Since adding cold pressed juice to my morning routine, I've been watching my recovery scores and my energy levels in my fitness tracker apps. And what I've noticed is more consistency. Not dramatic spikes, but I have fewer low energy mornings and steadier recovery scores day to day. Is it the juice alone? Honestly, probably not. But it's the whole system working together. The sleep, the movement, the hydration, and the nutrition. But cold press juicing is now a consistent part of that system, and the data is reflecting it. So, is a cold press juicer actually worth it? Here's my honest verdict. If you're already buying cold pressed juice from a store or a juice bar regularly, the answer is almost certainly yes. You're paying a premium for every bottle of Suja or Evolution Fresh, and making it at home is a fraction of the cost over time. If you're trying to get more greens and vegetables into your diet in a way that's fast and easy and genuinely enjoyable, then yes, it's also worth it. A good green juice in the morning is one of the simplest ways to hit your nutritional targets without overthinking it. And if you care about actually retaining the nutritional value of what you're consuming, not just checking a box, then cold press is the right method for that goal. All of the juicers that I've mentioned are linked in the description below if you're interested. Now, go live better.